My parents read my secret diary when I was 9 and beat me for what I wrote inside. When I was little, I loved writing in my diary every single day, drawing pictures, writing about my friends, just normal kid stuff. Then when I turned 9, this family friend gave me the most beautiful diary I'd ever seen. It had a lock on it and came with 2 keys. I was so excited because finally I could write private thoughts that nobody else could read. But as soon as the lady left, my parents demanded I give them one of the keys. I said, "No, it's my diary." A few days later, one of the keys disappeared. When I asked my parents about it, they got super angry. They yelled at me for accusing them and said I must have lost it myself because I was careless. I searched everywhere for that key but never found it. For the next few weeks, I wrote everything in my diary. My honest feelings, complaints about school, even stuff about my parents when they made me mad. Every time I finished writing, I carefully locked it with the one key I had left. Then one day, I came home from school and found my diary sitting wide open on my desk. My heart dropped. On every single page I'd written, my mom had gone through with a red pen and corrected my grammar. But that wasn't even the worst part. In tiny red handwriting, she wrote long comments disagreeing with everything I'd said about them, telling me why I was wrong for feeling the way I felt. I was standing there in shock when my parents called me out of my room. That night, my dad beat me. They said I'd left the diary open, so they had every right to read it. They were disappointed in me for writing bad things about them. I cried and promised I'd never do it again. Then they made me agree to a new rule. I had to keep writing in my diary every day, but now I had to bring it to my mom each night so she could check my grammar. They threw away the lock and key. They said it was wrong to hide things from people who care about you. After that, I became terrified of writing anything real. Every time I tried to write in my diary, I kept thinking about my mom reading it, about what they would think. I started destroying anything I wrote on paper immediately after, scared my mom might find it. A couple years later, I completely stopped writing in diaries. I tried starting again once when I was older, but one day I came home to find my mom in my room reading my diary. When I asked her to put it down, she screamed at me. She said I shouldn't treat her like a stranger, so I started writing on my laptop instead. But my parents would walk into my room without knocking and read over my shoulder. If they found something funny, they'd call each other in to laugh at it together. I stopped writing completely after that. 10 years passed. Last week, I was looking through our key drawer and found one of the original diary keys, the one that went missing when I was 9. I showed it to my parents and asked why they lied to me about taking it. They got furious. They said they just found it recently and didn't remember. I didn't believe them. I never believed them when they said I left my diary open either.